and that E letter, just a tiny detail that gives so much to this animation. Alright, hello. The next animation will be the animation for Andrew Kelly that I did. At first, it's just like a base guide for me to animate it and decide where the animation should bounce. And once I decided where it should be, I marked with dots where the animation should be slower. So the points for me was the timing where the animation will be slower and where it should speeds up. With that being said, I was able to move to frame by frame animation as always on my signatures, and I was creating it frame by frame, speeding up between the dots and slowing that, slowing on the dots. That's a cool technique that I realized that I can do, mark just with dots. It helped me a lot, and yeah, that's what it is. For the A letter, I decided to have, instead of just that little loop there, I decided to have the entire round here and just slip this to the point, okay, and then make that wobble at the end. That worked pretty well and I was happy with it. So yeah, at the very beginning, as you can see on the screen, I created just a little sketch, but I knew that sketch will be my base thing to work with, so I paid just a little more attention. As you can see, I'm fixing some contour lines because I wanted to use it as much as it's possible. As you can see on the preview, the speed, the timing is pretty cool. That's here is the good thing to talk about, because Andrew, in the name Andrew, there's E letter, and I had that signature without anything, and I wanted to mark that E letter at the end, even when at the end of the animation is invisible. I wanted to put it on a second to realize there is E letter in those just wobble lines at the end. Okay, I was able to then fix the timing a little, and as you can see, it's just changed a little, just a little faster. And I was able to start cleaning my animation. It's a tough process, it's taking time. It had like 2 rounds of cleanup, so we'll be focusing on that right now. At the very beginning, where there's no base underneath the animation to steal from, I can just do it straightforward from what I see on the previous and next frame. But once I have the base, the letters under what I'm sketching, my technique, my approach to it is to cut those base and put it on the layer where I'm creating the animation. When I feel I will not move the animations more. It's so hard to create with just hand drawing the line that will not wobble. So once I will achieve the moment where the animation shouldn't work at all, I'm just cutting it from this point, and all the previous things I'm just copying and pasting from the vector drawing base signature that I had. And from part to part, I'm just able to build up until the end of the signature. As you can see, I'm at this round shape that will be sticking into this A letter. I'm not doing it usually it's just wobble that's going up and down, but I like to discover new things and try new things, and this was the logo that I wanted to create, that animation, because the roundness of the A letter wasn't super smooth. It was like stretched, kind of skew, and it kills that roundness of this letter. So that was also the reason why I was created that really roundness that's skewed for the eyes, but then snap it to the skewed A letter. As you can see, I'm copying and pasting the base logo that I have underneath my sketch to make it work pretty cool. And yeah, it's it's just required patience, I guess. But I'm enjoying making those signatures, and yeah, I definitely want to create more and more of them. So with that being said, we can just move further with the signature and make more wobbles, more snappy this time, because with the A letter we have a huge wobble, there's a lot of things happening. So to compensate that, you want to create less animation further, okay? You feel me? And at some point you can back to the animation. So when I have and re, there is not much to do, but when is the E letter, I decided this is the point where I can go back to the bigger animation. And the reason to appear the E letter with everything was a good reason to create it just right in this spot. So as I said, it's a cool thing to do. Signatures are my signature, I guess. I love it. At the very end, as you can see, just a snap post to post animation to that kind of brush thing. I don't know, it's just a like physically, if you will get a drop of water or a couple of drop of waters to the surface and you will squash it with the hand, the viscousness of the liquid will create that negative spaces, and that was kind of what it was looking like. Okay, the last part, the last round about the signatures is the cleaning part. I love to have the highest quality possible. If someone will use it as a full screen, anything, I don't want anyone to spot any weird things around the signature. So what I'm doing is I'm just going at the very end for every single frame, just cleaning up everything, checking if the frames before and after are looking good enough or I have to fix something. So just a little additional cleanup at the very end is really required to have that high quality thing as an output of the signature, because I don't want to give someone low quality things, especially when I'm creating a video about it after, so it really requires one more rush let's say, after everything, frame by frame, to clean up everything to have the highest quality that I can provide. Okay, and yeah, I'm very happy with that enjoy signature. That A letter works very well. As I said, that round for the A, it's cute for the eyes, for for the eyes. And then it snaps to the skewed A, which is cool, and that E letter, just a tiny detail that gives so much to this animation, to the appealing of this little tiny animation. And that's how that signature looks like. Thank you so much. Hope you liked this video. If you want me to create more that kind of videos, subscribe, hit a like, follow me on Instagram, or if you want me to create that kind of animation for you, just DM me on Instagram at Maginpanic, and we'll talk about it and we can make it done. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Have a sick day, I should say. So, have a sick day. Cheers.